What does sat-nav for a Volkswagen, some 19-inch rims for a BMW and this car have in common? Well, they all cost about £1,500.
This is the Tata Nano, and it's the world's cheapest car. And while it may look pretty funny with its egg-shaped body and smarty-sized wheels, it really is no joke. Built to get India onto four wheels, it could turn out to be as significant as the Model T Ford. But with the Nano set to come here next year, the big question is, will it appeal to us spoiled Europeans?
If I'm brutally honest, I have to say this is undoubtedly the worst car I have driven in my 8 years as a motoring journalist. For instance, the relationship between where you point the steering wheel and where the car actually goes is best described as rather loose. And the last time I experienced this much lean through a bend was on a motorcycle. I mean, overall, the Tata Nano feels a bit like driving around in a motorised shopping trolley. But then, when you remember how much it actually costs, well, doesn't cost, you can kind of forgive it of all its foibles. And actually, in town, it's really quite decent.
The reality is that for the daily grind of slogging through city traffic, our modern cars are actually massively over-engineered. The back-to-basics Nano, on the other hand, does just about enough. Sure, its engine may only have 624cc, 2 cylinders and 35 brake horsepower, but it does 65 miles per gallon and, because the Nano weighs just 600 kilograms, it's actually quick enough round town. But head out onto some faster roads and, well, good luck.
The high sides and lightweight mean that you can get blown about a bit by HGVs, and you can't really escape them because this car cruises at around 55 miles an hour. And while it can do 65, it takes forever to get there. Come on! Oh.
Really, I don't recommend driving a Nano anywhere outside of town, and that's why I have the utmost respect for this particular car's owner. He drove it almost 7,000 miles all the way back from India. Although, to be fair, he did do it for charity, hence all the stickers over the bodywork.
So what kind of comfort did the Tata Nano offer over that long journey? Well, I have to say it's quite roomy in here despite the car's small size, because they've made various space-saving measures such as putting the battery underneath the driver's seat. The seats themselves, well, they feel about as comfortable as those in my old sixth form common room, but they're not too bad really. And this car actually has a stereo with Bluetooth, and as you can see, the speakers have been seamlessly integrated here into the dash. I mean, who needs Audi's pop-up Bang & Olufsen's? And this particular car actually has Aircon too. Now, you don't get that on an entry-level Ford Fiesta, and they cost almost 6 times as much. At least the Fiesta has a boot you can actually open. To save money, the Nano doesn't, which means you have to load up through the back doors. And if you put your shopping back there, because it'll be on top of the hot engine, by the time you get home, your food will already be cooked.
Really, you can forgive the Nano's shortcomings on the grounds that it costs just £1,500. However, they will be a bit tougher to swallow when it arrives here next year, as the European version is likely to cost around £4,000.
But that increase in price could actually ruin the Nano's budget appeal, because for that kind of money, you could actually get a pretty decent 5-year-old Ford Fiesta. And I know which one I'd rather drive.